Scorpio, this is Archetype Gemini. I am here doing your July reading. This is my first time reading for Scorpio, and looks like you guys have some big things going on. But before I get into that, I want to go ahead and pull some angel cards. And I want to do that before I get into the actual reading itself, because I feel that with the angel cards, these are messages that come through for anybody. And so where the reading itself may not resonate with you, and then I'd recommend you check with your rising sign or your moon sign. I don't care if you're an Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, or a zebra. If these messages from the angel cards resonate with you, then they're meant to be. Spirit communicates with us any way that they can. And not all of us are at the right place at the right time to hear these messages. So, like I said, anytime, you tune into somebody's reading or whatever, if something touches home, pay attention. Don't dismiss it because, you're not that particular sign. The divine works in a magical way. So whatever comes through, if it resonates, take it. Okay? All right. So I am just bringing forth the angels to give a little bit of guidance here before the reading, so that these messages aren't influenced by the outcome of the actual reading. And just so you know, Scorpio, I have pre-shuffled most of the deck. I will go ahead and shuffle while I'm on camera with you, but I do that because sometimes I shuffle forever. And I can ramble forever too. That doesn't mean that I'm going to keep your attention for that long. So I'm glad you guys are tuning in, and please like and subscribe, or hate and don't, and that will be sad. But, okay, so what messages do the angels have for anybody that's watching for the month of July? What messages do the angels have? Ooh, jumper. Okay. Helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Okay? So maybe we're trying to take on a little too much. Our pride doesn't want to allow us to seek help because we feel that maybe it's shows a sign of weakness. And I don't care if if people have been telling you, you can't do this or you're not going to do it, and you've been doing it, you've been pushing forward despite everybody. If you need help and you have that one person that you know that will help you, ask. Because I know sometimes I have some stubborn-ass friends. Not that I'm not stubborn, but, I always want to help them, but I don't want to offend either. So what other messages do we have for whoever is watching right now? What messages do the angels have? And this could also mean, everyone, that, you can ask your angels to help you. The angelic realm actually wants to help, but they cannot interfere, and so they are not allowed to assist unless we call upon them. So if you haven't called upon them, maybe now is a good time to start. So we have empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. So I feel like some people right now are, letting other people's opinions influence them. You know what? People do that when they themselves are recognizing their character flaws. And, it's just like in high school. Somebody always wants to point out what others are doing wrong and nitpick them. I know personally I've been going through that a lot lately. So ignore the bullshit and just, own it. Take your power back. So last message for whoever is watching. And we have father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So, sometimes father issues, everybody is instantly, puts that with, oh, she has daddy issues. But, father healing for the men as well. Sometimes I've noticed that If a man has not had a strong father figure around, his self-esteem is, or I guess I should say his confidence when parenting or being a spouse, it has a tendency to go down. And the common perception is that I didn't have a father, so I don't know how to be one. Guys, just be present. If you showed up, high five, seriously, because nowadays it's so easy for everybody just to disappear in the backdrop. You know, and this isn't about the mother, this isn't about you, this isn't about anybody. You don't have anything to prove to anybody, but you do have the obligation to be there for your child in any way that you can. If you don't have a job, make buco bucks, you know what? Just be there. Just these children knowing that they have strong parents that love them, it can make a world of difference. So, and I'm also feeling right now that some of you may need to, if you've lost your father and you didn't have closure, just know that he loves you and everything is fine and he understands. And they're aware of all the reasons why. Okay, so whatever you did not get to say prior to passing, they know. Okay, so let go, let God, and start healing. Okay, and so I am going to go into the reading for Scorpio for the month of July. And I pulled 3 cards. I'll pull a couple more. What I've got going here, Scorpio, is I've got past, present, near future. Okay, and everything's real near. So this is for July, and this can be a little before July, a little after July, you know, it's not set in stone. So the first card, Scorpio, is Judgment. You see that you have people swimming, trying to get ashore. You have people swimming, trying to get on rocks. You have people holding on for dear life. And then it looks like you have people rejoicing, and then you have people plunging to their death. Scorpio, you have been through the ringer these last few months. And you have been in survival mode. It's just been overwhelming. You've been taking one blow after another, emotional, physical, mental, and you know, you guys just are strong. You guys are very determined sign. And somehow in the midst of all of this trials, you knew that this was a complete test of your character. That is what kept you from just losing it. It's almost like I'm hearing you all say challenge accepted. And then halfway through it, you're like, I accepted it. I'm going to keep going. And this journey, these events, this last year, I want to say, probably, it seems to me it's been about a year of it, has been such a spiritual awakening that you are not the same person you were a year ago. And as you transform through this, you're going to have a lot of people going, what's up? You know, they're going to be pleasantly surprised. Some are going to be shocked. Don't let anything from the past hold you back. Don't take the opinions of others. Don't be like, oh, you know, if I'm feeling like a lot of you, there's some alcohol and drugs involved. Don't let other people's stigmatas, just because they labeled you, that's their label. Let their narrow little minds deal with that. You persevere ahead. Stay strong. You conquered all this. Okay, you are the fighter. You're the one that could have quit, but you didn't. You could have thrown your hands up. You could have plunged to your death, but you did not. Okay, and then next we have the Chariot. Okay, and I feel that this is a double message here. The Chariot is going forward, you know, taking the bull by the horns, trying to balance out the emotions, the bad with the good. Just, you know, sometimes we're not we're not always prepared when we get thrown in the hot seat there. And so just stay focused on what you need to be focused on. Now, some of you can be dealing with a Cancer. If you have a Cancer that you are dealing with on a relationship level, I feel that this person is going to be a naysayer. They are going to be negative, and they are going to try to demean you, and don't listen to it. Because as you can see, the Chariot in this has the angel behind him. Okay, so you are the one that is going for this divine purpose. It's truly spiritual. Like I said, it has changed who you are from the inside out, and you have no desire to go back. But you all are really going to have to watch that depression, because when you get down, okay? And it's very hard to bring you guys out. You get a good old case of the F-its, you know? What am I getting? Fuck-its, okay? You get a case of the fuck-its. So the next card is the King of Cups. And so that's why I feel that, and he was in reverse, that if you're dealing with a Cancer, don't let them influence you like that. If they want to be negative and they want to hold on to the past and they don't want to progress towards the future, you know, like this guy's here, get on your freaking carriage and leave their asses behind. The rest of you, I feel that this spiritual journey is amazing. Don't get stuck in the thought pattern of, well, look where I came from. Look at me now. You remember where you came from and get to a better place, because even though you feel that you're strong, there's still some weakness there, and you just, so much of it's going to have to be mental. You know, you're going to have to some days convince yourself that, again, you don't want to go back, okay? And that's exactly what's going to happen if you go back into drugs, if you go back into the drinking, because at this current time, not even moderation. So I'm feeling like some people are really, really struggling with this. So this, I feel the King of Cups in reverse is more of a, it could go to shit if you allow it, if you listen to the negative people and all that, if you get too ahead of yourself thinking that, you know, you're stronger than you really are right now. Stay busy. Just stay busy, because idle time is the devil's work, they say. Okay, so I'm going to pull another card just to see more of what the outcome of this is. The King of Cups, I feel that for some of you, you know, if you stay focused and keep your head on straight, he's not reversed, okay? And he is, you know, it's a good place to be. He is determined. He's self-assured. He is Pisces. I mean, not Pisces, I'm sorry, Scorpio. He's Scorpio. So just watch it. Be careful of yourself, okay? So let's see. What else do we have for Scorpio? What is the outcome of this situation? Okay, Scorpio, we have the High Priestess, and she's in reverse. So don't be listening to gossip. Don't, you're going to hear stories about yourself. You're going to hear stories about other people. You could be hearing stories about this Cancer. Don't listen to them. That's going to trip you up, because you do get angry, and you don't like that crap. It's not worth it, okay? That's what it is. It's stories, and it's people trying to cause you problems. So, the bottom card that just caught my attention was the Hangman. So in order to keep this momentum going, you may have to make some sacrifices, and those sacrifices may be you have to cut some people loose. And if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do, because you are number one. You have to worry about you and your mental health, physical health. The reward for what you're going through is far greater than whatever it is that you're going to have to dismiss out of your life right now. Okay? I truly feel that way, Scorpio. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get some clarifiers on this. Maybe it'll give us a little bit more detail on this. And let's see, why do we have the High Priestess in reverse here? Why do we have the High Priestess in reverse? Remember, guys, if you like, please subscribe. And you can also find me over on Facebook at Art Gemini. And I know by the name, but I do readings for everybody. And you can instant message me, text me if you'd like one. The readings are about 40-45 minutes. We can do a video conference. I can do email. It's a little impersonal. I can do it by phone. I do record it for you, and then you get a copy. And as long as, I mean, there's no excessive questioning, we can go up to an hour with no additional charges. And my the general reading, or the average reading, I should say, is $35. And then we can also do some, I also have the angel card readings and, the spiritual guidance. And those are about 30 minutes long. And right now I'm only charging $15 for those. So if you would like those, I mean, they're just as good. The other ones are more of a, question and answer session. And I am an intuitive empath, so I go off the energy of what I'm feeling. And so that being said, please, like if you have a bad headache or anything, wait till it's gone, because I don't need no headaches. I got enough of my own. Okay, so we have the High Priestess in reverse. So it seems to me we got some people maybe wanting to just be negative to you. And discontent. Yeah, so they are not happy with you excelling and them not. They're not happy in their own situation, and they're going to try to drag you down. I don't feel like this is your personality. It can be. So those of you that are suffering from depression, get help. That angel card that said, ask somebody for help. If you need help, if you cannot get out of that funk, get help, okay? Because seriously, there are better days. And, you guys are such a serious sign anyways. And you guys, you take things so seriously. And, I mean, my God, well, by the looks of these cards, I mean, you've been going through a serious situation anyways. But don't hesitate to get help, okay? Talk to somebody. You can call me. I'll talk to you. Even if you just need somebody to listen to, guys, call your friend. Seriously, don't do this alone if you really do need somebody. Okay, we all go through stuff, and we all need to talk. And we all need to get it off our chest. And that's including you, Scorpio, because you guys like to do it all by yourselves, okay? And just reach out. I think that's what that was meaning. What else do we have for Scorpio? What other messages do we have for Scorpio for the month of July? Intellect, Ace of Swords. Okay, so you have new beginnings. This is all going to be in your mind. Meaning you're going to be doing a lot of convincing yourselves, to keep going forward. Let the people that are dragging you down, leave them behind. I can't reiterate that enough. I can't even say that word apparently. Don't take them with you. Okay? Scorpio, this is your journey. They have their journey. You were a part of each other's lives while it was that chapter. And now you guys are definitely progressing ahead. Okay? So that being said, let them stay back and do their thing if that's what they want to do. Okay? Don't carry anybody's dead weight. All right, Scorpio? So I'm going to pull a couple more angel cards in reference to this reading, because I'd like to end this more on a positive note. If you guys want to tell me what's going on with you, please, in the comment section. I'd love to know what's happening. Sounds like somebody else has been having a great year so far as far as the emotional turmoil and challenges have been going. I know I've had a great year. So how I've even managed to hold on to my sanity, I'm not sure. So what positive messages do we have for Scorpio for the month of July? What advice do we have for Scorpio for the month of July? We'll do one more and we'll read that flipper. Messages for Scorpio for the month of July. Okay, great. Your first one was accept heaven's help. Okay? Let them help you. Let go and let God or whoever you pray to is your higher source. Okay? Let them help you. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. I don't know if that's could be any more of a perfect message for you all. And then the next one, make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. It's meant to be. You deserve to be happy and accept it. Okay? All right, Scorpio, I will see you next month. I may do some mid-month love readings. I don't know yet. I'm way behind. So until then, take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.